Alright, here we go. I don't know what take this is. I think it's about the 5th video we've done. It is now, what's the date today, honey? October 19th. Little babies are 7 weeks and 3 days old. They are, again, doing wonderful, very healthy, very playful. They had their first vaccine about a week ago and had absolutely no reaction. They just, acted like nothing happened. I did stay at the vet for about 30 to 40 minutes afterwards because, here I'm going to educate you again. Vaccines can be very hard on this little tiny toy breed, on any toy breed. So you kind of want to monitor them afterwards just to make sure they don't have a reaction because they could start having a seizure. So I stick around usually after their vaccines just to make sure that, they're not going to have any kind of reaction or anything. I also want to point out that with this particular breed, we take what we call little tiny steps when it comes to vaccines. We don't put a booster with the rabies. We don't, you do not flea treat the same day that you would give a vaccine or heartworm treat. You space these things out because their little bodies just can't take all that at once. It could make them very sick. As you can see, we've graduated to a big area here. We bring this in when they're about 7 weeks old, and this gives them a little bit more playroom. We load them up with toys to stimulate them, and they play all over the place. What are you doing? What are you doing? Mommy's digging. Things have changed, as always. Every week or two there's a difference. Look at the face. Can you zoom in on him, honey? This is Rigby. Rigby is going to be going to Kansas. He's going to be a Kansas boy. He is very loving and sweet and gentle, but he does beat up on his sister. That's okay. Now, the changes that we've made, she's in here playing. This is Luna playing with Jet. The changes that we have going on right now is we're kind of saddened, but we were hoping that Luna would go to a breeder. And as a good breeder, you only breed the best, okay? The very best you can. And that's not to say that this is not an absolutely precious, beautiful little baby. She is. She's wonderful. She's very healthy. But you never know for sure until they completely developed at a certain point. Now, Luna has been looking great. Oh, she's just staring me down. It's just a smart little puppy. And everything's been going good until she started getting her teeth. She is developing what they call an overshot, or an overbite. That means that the top teeth are a little bit over the bottom teeth. Now, this is not going to cause a health issue. And, if things can straighten out a little bit too, more than most likely they may get a little worse. So what we don't want to do is breed overbites. And that's the case. We've decided to not put her in the breeding world, but let her go as a pet. Therefore, Miss Luna Boona is available for adoption. She is now 2 pounds and 2 ounces. Can you zoom in on? She's just a sweet little angel. We love her with all our heart. And as much as I would love to keep her, believe me, I would. She has a wonderful pedigree. But we really don't want to breed that into the line. It's not good breeding. She'll make a wonderful pet. I'm going to gauge her to be about 5.5 to 6 pounds full grown, maybe. She is going to have up ears because her ears have been up since she's about 4 weeks old. They have not dropped, even teething. So she's got those predominant up ears. She is going to have a long, silky coat. She will dilute out. Now, she's not going to be this dark. She'll dilute out because Mickey's dilute out. But she'll be very healthy. She's very playful. She likes to beat up on brother. And she loves toys and stimulation. As you can tell, we have Action Jackson here. I have a tendency to call them Thing 1 and Thing 2, but they're just so cute. Look at this. Now they're going to start playing here in a minute, Now, it took her a little while to get used to being in this area, and I only have them here during the day. During the night, I still have them in the little swimming pool in my bedroom so I can monitor them because Jet is still nursing them a little bit. Mostly they are on solids. They're eating kibble and eating little wet food about 3 times a day. You want to leave the kibble out all day because, you know, you want to keep something in them all the time, and they'll nibble, nibble, nibble. She's going to beat him up, but he's just loving her. Look at this. We'll zoom in on Danny so that people can see how they play. But and they love Mommy. Oh, they love Mommy. Mommy monitors them. Sometimes if they get a little too rough, she gets between them. Now, I had a lady tell me recently, I thought it was interesting. I think I said on my last video, you want to keep them as long as you can because it teaches them not to bite on you, because they bite on each other, the other one will squeal and release. That's why you want to keep them, so they'll learn to do that, and they learn that between 7 to 10 weeks, 11 weeks. They'll squeal really loud and the other will release. Now, sometimes they get a little too rough, and I separate them or I fuss at them. But somebody told me that if you have a can of coins and they do that, or they bite on you, to shake those coins. Again, you're startling them to teach them to release. Okay, this is what you want to do with their puppies. You don't wait until they're older and think it's cute when they bite on you. You need to teach them this is not cute. It hurts. And they don't learn that unless you teach them. They're just having a good old time here. They have about 3.5 more weeks with me, maybe 4 weeks. So in that period of time, I'm hoping to find a home for Luna. And we named her Luna because she was born on a full moon weekend. As you can tell, all these toys here are infant toys. I buy them at yard sales. You know, if you want to go out and spend $8 to $10 to $12 on a dog toy, please do. You know, me, I feel it just makes more sense to go to a yard sale because they have been through all kinds of testing to be safe for infants. And in my book, if they're safe for infants, they're safe for babies. But they have all kinds, watch, see? They find this interesting. This educates almost. They like, at least at this age, they like the crackly toys. They like the toys that make noises. Look, look. His favorite toy is this one. When he gets to go and I put it in his mouth and he runs with it. That thing weighs almost as much as he does. And he drops it. Then he'll pick on it, pick it back up, and then I'll get it. Give me that one. You give me that toy. You give me that toy right now. Okay. Now, let's see if he does this again. You gonna like this one again? I always like to really encourage them to have one particular toy they like because when they leave my house, I let my buyers take the toys with them. I also ask my buyers to send me a blanket or some kind of cloth object from their house to have a scent on it of their home, and hopefully they will smell that, and when they go to their home they may feel a little bit more comfort. If I have buyers that live in town, I actually let them take the puppy home for an hour when they're around 8 weeks old and bring them right back, you know, but they don't let them go permanently until they're ready 10 to 11 weeks. But if they live close by, I let them come and visit them as often as they want. I want them to be able to go and take them to their house maybe for an hour so they can slowly get used to the new home they're going to be going to. I think it makes it easier for them. Unfortunately, when I have a buyer that's out of town, I can't do that. So I ask them to send me a blanket, something with the smell of their house. I think that's really good for them. And then I just always put it around them. Now, when they get closer to 9.5 to 10 weeks, I may keep them for another week or two. And during that period of time, I try to crate train them. I put them in the crate at night and hopefully separate from each other. That makes it a little bit easier for them when they go to their new home. But sometimes, you know, they go at 10 weeks, and then that's the new buyer's job to crate train them. These are the pee-pee pads we have out for them. As you can see, they are definitely using them. These are racks because they will think that these are toys, and they'll grab these things and run with them. But they love to be stimulated. Come here, you. Come here, you beastly. This is Rigby. Rigby is going to Kansas. And Rigby's a bear of love and passion. Yes, he is. His mommy loves him so much that she hadn't even seen him yet. Everybody thinks that he's bigger than Luna. He actually is not. He's about 2 to 3 ounces lighter than her. It's only because he has a heavier, thicker coat of hair that makes him give the appearance that he's bigger than her. This is Mama. So this is about the size they're going to be probably, or close to. This is little Jetta Jane. She's the love of my life. Jetta sleeps in bed with us at night as close to us as she can possibly get. And you can tell she's certainly not loved at all. Huh? See this wee baby girl. We love her with all our heart. Oh my goodness, what are you doing? But, so she kind of hangs out in here. I put her in here numerous times during the day. She licks and cleans them, like nurse them. But if they see me, they go right to the gate and they want out. And in the next couple of days, I'll come in the den and let them play through the den, as long as I'm with them and monitoring them. But they're teasing, so they're going to chew on a whole bunch of stuff here, including my pants leg. And I guess that's it for now, guys. Like I said, I like to do these videos for my future parents, but mainly this one not only is for Chris, who's going to be getting Boogie Boy here, Rigby, but it's also for people to be aware that Luna is available for adoption now. She's a little bit, like I said, 2 pounds and 2 ounces and 7.5 weeks old. And she did really well with her vaccines. So if you're interested, you can contact me at www.mikilover.com, or my phone number is 804-745-4449. We live in Richmond, Virginia. You are welcome to come visit my home. You know, call me for questions. I answer everybody immediately if I'm home, as soon as I can. And I'm always here. It will not matter if these puppies live to, 16 years. I'm always going to be available for my buyers. Hopefully I'll be around that long. So anyways, for tonight, we'll see you later, and maybe about a week we'll do another one, okay? Bye-bye.